China's electric vehicles are so good. They're so advanced.
China just built cars that can dance on command, park sideways into impossible spaces, and drive through floods like boats. They're finishing trains that travel 350 kilometers per hour through underwater tunnels. And they've deployed robots that can kick humans across rooms or deliver your takeout depending on what's needed that day. This isn't concept art. This isn't a tech expo demo. This is operational technology being deployed across China right now in 2025. And while the West argues about regulations and safety testing, China's building a future that looks like science fiction. Here's what nobody's talking about. These aren't separate projects. They're all connected. The same AI systems training robots to fight are teaching cars to drive themselves. The drones delivering food today will move military equipment tomorrow. And it's all finishing this year. Because 2025 is the final year of their current 5-year plan. The deadline for projects launched half a decade ago with one goal: leapfrog everyone else. Let's start with the cars. Because what China's doing with vehicles right now will blow your mind. This year alone, 15 million new cars sold in China have autonomous driving capabilities. That's 2 out of every 3 vehicles. Not experimental prototypes. Production cars you can buy today. But wait, it gets crazier. The Zhiji L6 can slide horizontally into parking spots like it's ice skating. Using 4-wheel independent steering and electric motors that spin each wheel differently, it literally crab walks sideways into spaces that seem physically impossible. Watch it parallel park. The entire car shifts sideways, no reversing, no adjusting, just slides directly into the spot like it's on rails. It reduces parking space requirements by 11% and has a turning circle of just 4.99 meters. That's half the size of normal cars. The BYD Yangwang 8 SUV can do a tank turn, spinning 360 degrees in place without moving forward or backward. Its 4 independent motors rotate each wheel in opposite directions, letting it pivot like a spinning top. But here's where your brain breaks. If there's a flood, the U8 just drives into the water. It floats. Actually floats like a boat and moves through water at 3 kilometers per hour using its wheels as propellers. It stays floating for 30 minutes. Instead of being stranded during floods, you just boat your way to safety in your SUV. And the BYD Yangwang 9 supercar just shattered every speed record on Earth. It hit 496.22 kilometers per hour. That's the fastest production car in the world. Faster than Lamborghini. Faster than Ferrari. Faster than the $2 million Rimac Nevera. Now here's the part that makes no sense. The U9 can dance. It has the Disu system that makes the car jump 75 millimeters in the air, hop over obstacles, and synchronize movements to music. You can literally watch a 1,287 horsepower supercar dancing to a beat. The system reacts in 40 milliseconds and can lift each wheel independently at 500 millimeters per second. That's faster than you can blink. And it costs $236,000, while a Ferrari costs over $500,000. But charging electric cars takes hours, right? Not anymore. BYD just obliterated that problem. Their new batteries charge so fast that 5 minutes gives you 400 kilometers of range. 5 minutes. That's driving from one city to another with just a bathroom break worth of charging. They call it the 1 megawatt charging system. That's 1,000 times more powerful than charging your phone. It's now faster to charge an electric car than to fill up with gasoline. The excuse everyone used against EVs just evaporated. The Guano 01 takes it even further. It's the world's first car with a real AI brain, not just self-driving. A car that thinks and talks to you. You can stand outside and say, "Simo, come pick me up," and it will drive itself to you from up to 2 kilometers away. No app, no remote, just voice command. Over 150 companies across China are now developing humanoid robots. More than half are startups founded in the last 3 years. The government has declared robotics and AI strategic national priorities, unlimited funding, fast-tracked regulations, zero red tape slowing deployment. These aren't experimental prototypes anymore. These robots are operating in factories, testing facilities, and public demonstrations across China right now. The gap between prototype and battlefield ready is closing faster than anyone predicted. But here's what should really concern you. Robot soldiers need infrastructure to operate. And China's built that too. 15 million autonomous vehicles deployed this year in drone networks completing hundreds of thousands of missions. The logistics system for a robot army already exists. Back to what matters. The combat capabilities. Western companies like Tesla have humanoid robots that can walk, run, and pick up objects. But they're not demonstrating combat capabilities. They're not releasing footage of robots performing aerial kicks or dragging vehicles. China's not hiding anything. The T-800 video was designed to go viral. They wanted the world to see a robot executing martial arts moves and question reality. The answer is yes, it's real. And that's the message. Engine AI specifically designed the T-800 for combat scenarios. Not household tasks, not customer service, raw power, devastating strikes, physical dominance in combat situations, and these capabilities are improving exponentially. The T-800 can kick you across a room today. What will next year's model do? Punch through walls? Snap bones with a single strike? Overpower trained special forces soldiers? Chinese robots are already running at human jogging speeds. They're pulling loads 40 times their body weight. They're executing complex martial arts sequences with precision most humans will never achieve. All with machine consistency. No exhaustion, no injuries, no hesitation. Now, combine those capabilities in a single military platform. A robot soldier stronger than any human that never tires, doesn't need food or water, operates in extreme temperatures, and executes every order with perfect precision. That's not science fiction. That's 5 years away. Reports indicate China's embodied intelligence industry is growing at over 50% annually. Market forecasts predict 100 billion yuan, $14 billion, invested specifically in robots that can move, fight, and dominate physical spaces by 2030. This isn't private companies chasing profit. This is government-backed strategic investment in technology that will fundamentally reshape global military power. So here's the uncomfortable question. What happens when China deploys thousands of robots that fight better than elite human soldiers? You can't exhaust a robot. You can't intimidate it. You can't negotiate with it. It doesn't question orders. It doesn't hesitate. And if you destroy one, they manufacture 10 more within days. A human soldier takes 18 years to raise, years to train, decades to gain combat experience. A robot takes months to build and days to program. The math is brutal, and Beijing's already done the math. The T-800 isn't fully operational yet, but the trajectory is undeniable. Every capability gap is closing rapidly. Strength. Achieved. Speed. Matching athletes. Balance and coordination. Exceeding humans. Combat training. Executing sequences that take humans years to master. The T-800 video wasn't a product demonstration, it was a declaration. We built this. It's real, it works. We're not stopping. Here's what keeps military strategists awake at night. These robots don't just replace human soldiers. They eliminate every constraint that limits human warfare. Soldiers need sleep, food, medical care, morale. They refuse illegal orders. They hesitate facing ethical dilemmas. They break under psychological pressure. Robots have none of these limitations. They operate continuously. They follow every command without question. They don't care if the order is ethical. They just execute. Once you have robots stronger than humans, faster than humans, and more obedient than humans, what do you need humans for? That's not hypothetical anymore. That's the question Beijing's answering right now. The T-800 kicked a human across a testing facility. Impressive in a demo. But think about what that means in reality. A machine delivering strikes powerful enough to incapacitate instantly. A machine that doesn't stop until the target is neutralized. A machine that can do this hundreds of times without degrading performance. And they're preparing to mass produce them. Will robots replace humanity? Maybe not entirely, but they're definitely replacing human soldiers. And once that happens, the country with the most advanced combat robots doesn't just have military advantage. They have absolute dominance. Beijing's betting everything on getting there first. The T-800 is the starting line, not the finish. And the race is already underway. Think about a robot that can crush bones with a single punch, that can operate for days without stopping, that follows orders without moral hesitation. That can be deployed in thousands simultaneously. Now think about what happens when that technology scales. When manufacturing costs drop, when every capability improves by 50% year over year. That's not a distant future. That's being built in Chinese factories right now, not someday. Today. The next time you see footage of a robot performing a spinning kick or pulling a vehicle, don't think cool technology. Think about what happens when thousands of these machines deploy simultaneously. Think about what happens when they can overpower any human force without breaking stride. Because that future isn't approaching. It's already here. The only question left is whether anyone else can catch up before it's too late.